Meanwhile, 5,000 miles to the west, there's another breaking story we're watching very closely right now. A massive earthquake off the west coast triggering a tsunami warning for Hawaii. Larry Yamada from our ABC affiliate in Hawaii reports.
Very serious situation here in Hawaii. Earlier this evening, the civil defense calling for an evacuation of all low-lying areas because of a tsunami threat in our area that generated by the 7.7 earthquake in Canada. We're expecting waves of up to 3 to 6 to 7 feet. Haven't seen that materialize yet, even though they are seeing some of those tsunami waves come in at a couple of feet or so. Still a fairly serious situation out here with what may happen in some of the bays. It's still going to be a long night tonight. They're still going to have to wait at least a couple more hours before they can even consider lowering that advisory, but it appears that it's not going to be as bad as they once predicted. We'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Lara. Let's get it back out to Sam for a little bit more on this. Sam, can you walk me through the science here? How long could they possibly be on alert in Hawaii?
Dan, and first of all, as soon as that earthquake happened and knowing it's a 7.7 and anything above a 7 can lead to a tsunami, they did all the right things. They put those warnings out thinking that maybe this would be a bad run of waves. And in case, just in case, they need to evacuate those folks who might be in the way. So evacuating those lower levels of Hawaii were a very good idea, even though those first waves seemed to be about 2 or 3 feet. So you'd initially think that that first wave will run away from that and start to sweep in all directions after that. Remember, this is a subsidence zone, which means that one plate is under another plate lifting it up. So it creates like a flipper underwater, and that makes a little splash, a little wave or two, and 1 or 2 or 3, or in this case 4 waves went out and went across toward Hawaii and went down the coast of California as well. Now, normally you would look for the bigger waves and the bigger tsunami problems at about an 8 or a 9, but they did absolutely the right thing by getting those warnings out and having those sirens go at a 7.7, because it's right in the threshold, Dan, of where you would expect that wave to go. From what we know of these waves right now, if they've been traveling, we feel like the waves have been like 2 to 4 feet in many locations, but you can't give everyone the all clear until that entire buoy system says the water has stopped swinging through here. Remember, a lot of that water is under the surface, that little lift, and so those buoys are measuring it all the way down to the bottom of the ocean there. So until the buoys have said it's all calm, you can't give the all clear. There may be more aftershocks. There could be more waves. Dan?